Meantime, the national flag carrier will be grounded for at least the next few days as the country tries to get a handle on the novel coronavirus pandemic. Officials share details of how the suspension will impact not only the airline's bottom line, but staffers as well, as Cleopatra Murphy tells us tonight.
The national flag carrier Bahamas Air will suspend its services beginning Wednesday until the end of the month in response to government's emergency orders intended to limit the spread of the novel coronavirus. Managing Director of the airline, Tracy Cooper, confirmed limited flights on Tuesday into the Florida markets as well as Family Islands.
Obviously, everything is fluid, and based on what the government is demanding from the populations, Bahamas Air will then adjust itself.
Cooper says because passengers are encouraged to stay home due to the novel coronavirus, he does not anticipate a large need for service. However, both he and the minister responsible for Bahamas Air, the Honorable Dionisio de Aguilar, say should there be an influx of Bahamians wanting to return home, provisions will be made.
We always take into consideration a contingency plan for Bahamians that are stranded. Obviously, we're not going to really pull that unless there is a significant demand for that.
One of the advantages of having your own airline, we can adjust and we can change things, but we would like to encourage everybody to get in place and cease operations, not only to allow people to social distance appropriately, but also the staff. You always have to take into consideration the staff of Bahamas Air. They are concerned as well.
Cooper also expects the airline will take a huge monetary blow, another financial hit in the aftermath of Hurricane Dorian. He says the effects were worse than Hurricane Dorian because the airline could at least service the rest of the Bahamas and the Florida market.
Bahamas Air in this time of year would easily be generating around anywhere between $5 to $7 million a month. So when we look at the effect of this, of not having any revenue at all, those are the numbers that we're looking at.
The Bahamas Air executive says if the flight suspensions continue beyond the end of the month, officials will have to decide what to do with employees, but those discussions have not begun.
Presently, there are only 4 cases, to my understanding, that are in the Bahamas, and we're taking these measures to make sure the government is, and by extension the country, taking these measures to make sure that it stays that way.
Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.